Okay. Good morning to one and all. In the previous practical, we have discussed regarding speed control technique of DC shunt motor. Okay. So we have discussed the speed control technique of DC shunt motor in this previous practical. Okay. Now today we will discuss regarding next one practical is that experiment number 3, that is, see, experiment number 3, that is, the title of that experiment is that, so the title of this experiment is that determination of efficiency and speed regulation of DC shunt motor. Okay, so determination of efficiency and speed regulation of a DC shunt motor by direct loading arrangement. Okay, so direct loading arrangement, that means the direct loading is nothing but we are putting direct load. So do you know that the motor, it will converts electrical energy into mechanical energy? That means output of that motor, it is in the form of mechanical. So we are applying the mechanical load or direct load on that output. So we are determining the efficiency and the speed regulation of DC shunt motor by direct loading test. So this is the first one practical. We can call it as a, we can call this practical is also the load test of DC shunt motor. DC shunt motorची load test पण म्हणू शकतो, as well as we are telling the brake test of DC shunt motor. We can call it as a brake test as well as load test as well as direct loading test. Okay, so this is the title of experiment. We will see some of the introduction related to that and then we will perform the practical. See, the aim of this experiment is that determination of efficiency and speed regulation of DC shunt motor by direct loading arrangement. So we are putting the direct load on the shaft of the motor. So motor, it will be rotating in this somewhat speed, and we are applying some of the force on that shaft. त्या shaft वरती आपण काहीतरी काय करणार, direct force apply करणार by using a pulley arrangement, or it may be by applying some of the brake. बेल्ट आणि पुलीचा अरेंजमेंट करून आपण काहीतरी लोड अप्लाय करणार. सो दिस लोड, it is we are applying in the form of kg. So this we will convert it into newton. So force, then we will calculate the output according to our formula. P is equals to 2 pi power output, it is equals to 2 pi nt divided by 60. We have already discussed this formula in the previous one. See, the determination of efficiency and the speed regulation, determination of efficiency and the speed regulation of DC shunt motor, DC shunt motor by direct loading arrangement, by direct loading arrangement. Okay, by direct loading arrangement we are performing this test. We are performing this test by direct loading arrangement and we are finding the efficiency at a different load. Upon load देणार, so we are calculating the efficiency. Now apparatus required, which are the apparatus it can be required in that? First one, the voltmeter. Voltmeter is required. Voltmeter, it can be required, that is range of that voltmeter 0 to 300. So this voltmeter we require to measure the voltage. Okay, to measure the voltage, so it is one quantity. Ammeter to measure the supply current. Current measurement साठी आपल्याला एक ammeter पाहिजे. So this ammeter it is having an range 0 to 10 ampere, because the rated current of this motor, it is nothing but near about 10 ampere. Now see, one of the rheostat is required. One of the rheostat, it can be required. Just 1 minute. See, the apparatus required voltmeter, one quantity. one of the ammeter it can be required, that is one ammeter having a range 0 to 10 ampere. One rheostat is required to run the motor at a constant speed, that is rated speed or it may be constant speed. So one of the rheostat it can be connected in series with that of field winding च्या series मध्ये connect करणार आपण आणि मोटरला constant speed ला पहिल्यांदा रन करणार. Then we will apply the load and take a different reading. Now to measurement of speed we required one of the tachometer. एक tachometer पाहिजे to measurement of speed. Okay. Now we will see some of the theory related to that. Theory. The shunt motor it has a definite no load speed because it does not run away when load is suddenly thrown off, provided the field circuit remains closed. Okay. So see, do you know that the DC shunt motor, the no load speed of the DC shunt motor it is constant, and there is no necessity like that of DC series motor. Load it can be continuously put on that motor, so somewhat load it can be thrown off from that motor, there is no effect. So the drop in the speed, that means somewhat speed it can be dropped from no load to full load. So नो लोड कंडिशनला जे स्पीड असेल, आपण ज्यावेळेस लोड अप्लाय करतोय, सो स्पीड समवॉट ड्रॉप्स. आपण कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स बघितलेले आहे, स्पीड टॉर्क कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स. So if the torque increases, the speed is speed of the DC shunt motor it is somewhat or slightly reduces, that is no load to full load, the speed of the motor it will be drops. Now hence this motor is usually referred to the constant speed motor, so that we are referring this motor it is as a constant speed motor or the a constant speed machine, constant speed motor or the constant speed machine. Okay. Now the efficiency curve is usually same shape for all electric motor and generator. Efficiency चा जो काही curve असेल, so this efficiency curve it is usually the same shape for all electric motor and generator. Motor आणि generator चा जो efficiency curve असेल, so it is same for that of DC shunt motor. Now the shape of efficiency curve is usually of the same shape for all electric motor and generator, and the shape of efficiency curve and the point of maximum efficiency can be very considerable by the designer. So it should be considerable by the designer, though it is advantageous to have an efficiency curve which is fairly flat. Efficiency चा curve जो आहे it can be fairly flat असेल. Okay, so that there is a little change in efficiency between load and 25% overload. त्याच्यामुळं जर आपण फुल लोड कंडिशनला रन केलेली आहे आणि इफ वी आर रनिंग दिस मशीन 25% अबाव लोड, म्हणजे 25% जास्त लोड दिला किंवा ओव्हरलोड दिला, so there is a little change in that motor, and to have the maximum efficiency as near to the full load as possible, and we are getting the maximum efficiency of the motor at full load condition. Full load condition ला मोटरची काय मिळेल, maximum efficiency मिळेल. Okay. Now from the curve it is observed that is a certain value of current is required even when output is 0. Okay, so that means if there are no load, that means at a normal running condition or at a no load condition, the motor it will take a certain amount of current from the supply. Okay, that means at there is a zero output also, zero output ला पण मोटर काहीतरी काय करेल, करंट घेईल. Okay, now the motor input under no load condition goes to meet the various losses occurring within the machine. Okay, under no load condition, do you know that under no load condition, if we are running the motor on the no load condition and taking a supply from the supply, at that situation some of the losses it can be met by the motor, like you people already know the hysteresis loss, eddy current loss, again the rotational losses like friction and windage losses. So these losses we want to meet these losses the motor takes some of the current at no load condition. No load condition ला पण motor काहीतरी current घेते. Reason for that is nothing but to compensate, or it may be to meet the losses occurring within the machine at no load condition. And do you know that no load losses of the motor, it is nothing but the constant losses. We can generally call it as a or iron loss, eddy current loss, or hysteresis loss. Then again we are telling like that friction and windage losses, that is mechanical losses. So these losses, to meet these losses, the motor takes some of the current at no load condition. Now, as compared to other motor, a shunt motor is said to have a lowest starting torque. As compared to that of other motor, a shunt motor, it is said to have a lowest starting torque. Okay, so do you know that in case of DC series motor having an largest starting torque, or starting torque of the motor, it is high. But in case of DC shunt motor, the torque, it can be low as compared to that of other motor. But this should not be taken off mean that is shunt motor is incapable of starting heavy load. Okay, so the meaning of that means the the lowest starting torque आहे, it should not be taken off means that is shunt motor is incapable of starting heavy load. म्हणजे याचा अर्थ असा नाहीये लो स्टार्टिंग टॉर्क आहे, याचा अर्थ असा नाही की दिस मोटर इट इज इनकॅपेबल ऑफ स्टार्टिंग हेवी लोड स्टार्ट करण्यासाठी इनकॅपेबल आहे असा अर्थ नाहीये. ओके, सो दॅट मीन्स दिस सीसी शंट मोटर इट शुड बी कॅपेबल ऑफ स्टार्टिंग ऑन हेवी लोडला पण काय होते, स्टार्ट होते. ओके, नाउ actually it means that series and compound motor as capable of starting series and compound motor as capable of starting heavy load with less excess current input over normal value than the shunt motor. Okay, so actually series and compound motor, so these are the capable at starting heavy load, because torque of the DC series and cumulatively compound motor, it is high, that is starting torque, and it will take with the less current of input. So minimum current of input, its torque becomes high over a normal value then the shunt motor, so as compared to that of shunt motor, and the consequently the depreciation on the motor will be relatively less. Okay, depreciation on the motor, it will be less as compared to that of shunt motor. The series and compound motor having a high starting torque, it will be started on heavy load condition, it will be started on heavy load condition, and it will be started on heavy load condition, and the normal value as compared to that of normal value than the shunt motor. Consequently the depreciation on the motor will be relatively less. Okay, depreciation on the motor, it will be relatively less. Okay, so these are the theory related to that. We will see the schematic diagram. So all of you take a screenshot for that. We want to do the connection like this. See here, in case of schematic diagram or connection diagram, here DC shunt motor, we are using a 3-point starter. Here it is 3-point starter is there. Now here it is supply terminal, that is positive terminal and negative terminal. These are the two supply terminal. We are connected one of the voltmeter across positive and negative to measure the supply voltage. Supply voltage measure करण्यासाठी एक voltmeter connect करतोय आपण. So 0 to 300 volt. एक voltmeter connect केलेला आहे. One of the voltmeter, it can be connected across the supply to measure the supply voltage. Now this is one of the ammeter. So positive terminal of the supply, it can be connected to one terminal of the ammeter, that is positive terminal of the ammeter, and a negative or next terminal of the ammeter, it is connected to L terminal of the 3-point starter. 3-point starter च्या L terminal ला connect केलेला आहे. So see, ammeter it will measure the supply current. So it is required to calculating the input power, P is equals to V into I. So if the load changes, do you know that if the load on the motor, it will be increases. DC shunt motor, it is an self-regulating machine, so that the current requirement, it is also increases if the load increases. Okay, so it is an self-regulating machine. So current, it will be increases when the load of the motor, it will be increases. Now see here, the field terminal of the starter or the F terminal of the starter, it is connected to one of the rheostat terminal. Here it is one rheostat or the variable resistance, it can be connected, and this resistance, it can be connected to run the motor initially at the constant speed. Motor initially constant speed la run करायचे, so that we are using one of the rheostat here. एक rheostat कशासाठी यूज करतोय आपण? Rheostat use करतोय आपण. So this rheostat, it can be used to run the motor at a constant speed. So do you know that if the resistance in series with that of field circuit, it can be increases. If the resistance increases, the field current, it will be decreases, and if the field current, it will be decreases, the flux, it will be decreases, and the flux, it will be decreases. That means according to equation, En is directly proportional to 1/5. The speed of the motor, it will be increases. Okay, motor's speed काय will increase. Now the armature terminal or A terminal of the starter, it can be connected to the A1 terminal of the motor. मोटरच्या A1 terminal ला connect केले. Now this A2 and F2 are common. हे दोन्ही काय आहेत? Common आहेत, and then it can be connected to negative terminal. So this is the connection. Okay, again here it is an brake drum arrangement or it may be loading. जो काय मोटरचा शाफ्ट असेल, त्याला एक लोडिंग अरेंजमेंट दिले. वी आर पुटिंग डायरेक्टली लोड ऑन द मोटर. मोटर वरती आपण काय करतोय? डायरेक्ट लोड अप्लाय करतोय. सो दिस वन इज द loading arrangement, that is mechanical loading arrangement. Mechanical loading arrangement, it can be done. The mechanical loading arrangement dille. So see how to apply the load. Here it is an this one is the fixed part, and here it is an some of the force measurement. याच्यासाठी इथे एक clock दिलेला असेल. So when we apply the load, and this is connected to the belt via belt round to that of pulley. जी काय मोटरच्या शाफ्टची पुली यूज केलेली आहे, म्हणजे आपण त्याला त्याचा जो काय बेल्ट असेल त्याच्या भोवतीचा बेल्ट, आपण तो बेल्ट काय करतोय? बाय अप्लाइंग फोर्स वी आर जस्ट टाइटिंग द बेल्ट. बेल्ट टाइट केला की तेवढा फोर्स काय होतोय? त्याच्यावरती अप्लाय होतोय. सो सी which reading should be taken. Here it is an S1 and S2. These are the 2 meters, or it may be 2 measuring meter which are measure the force in the kg. kg मध्ये मेजर केला जाईल. सो वी वॉन्ट टू रीड दिस व्हॅल्यू. ही जी काय व्हॅल्यू आहे ती रीड करायची, and then we are doing the calculation. I will tell the calculation part. There are some of the formula to calculate the efficiency. See, all of you understand this circuit diagram? Is there any doubt in the circuit diagram? Please tell me. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Give me reply.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, this one is the simple circuit diagram because we have already done same circuit diagram or the connection for the speed control technique also. So this one is the flux control technique. Like flux control technique is the loading arrangement नसेल तर this circuit diagram, it is like that of flux control technique. Flux control technique सारखी circuit diagram आहे. So see, we are just increasing here the loading arrangement. याच्यामध्ये फक्त loading arrangement increase केले. We are directly putting the load on that motor. मोटर वरती आपण काय करतोय? लोड पुट करतोय. After putting the load on that motor, we are reading the value of S1 and S2. S1 आणि S2 ची व्हॅल्यू काय करणार आपण? रीड करणार. And we are taking the difference between these two. It is in kg or load on that shaft. त्या shaft वर apply केलेला load. That is S1 minus S2. Which value is more? Minus smaller value, that is S1 minus S2. It is nothing but load apply and we want to convert this into न्यूटन मध्ये कन्वर्ट करायचं असेल तर याला फॉर्म्युला असेल. सो S1 minus S2 into drum radius, it is important here. Drum radius is also important. Okay, याच्यामध्ये ड्रम रेडियस आपल्याला पाहिजे. So we want to multiply the drum radius and into we want to convert it into Newton, that is 9.81. Okay, see this one is the circuit diagram. I hope you all are understand. Now connection, we will discuss connection and we will all of you take screenshot of connection diagram. Connection diagram चा screenshot घ्या जेणेकरून आपल्याला कनेक्शन करताना तुम्हाला इझी होईल. So okay, all of you take screenshot. Then procedure, connect as per the circuit diagram. So do the connection as per the circuit diagram. Switch on the power supply. Okay, switch on the power supply. Start the motor using 3-point starter. We are starting the motor by using a 3-point starter. Now adjust the field rheostat till the motor reaches its rated speed. Okay, मोटर त्याच्या रेटेड स्पीडला रन होईपर्यंत रिओस्टॅट काय करायचं, ऍडजस्ट करायचं. दॅट मीन्स ऍडजस्ट द रिओस्टॅट टिल द मोटर इट विल बी रिचेस इट्स रेटेड स्पीड. नाउ नोट डाउन द नो लोड रीडिंग ऑफ द व्होल्टमीटर. नो लोडचं एक रीडिंग घ्यायचं. सो नो लोड रीडिंग ऑफ व्होल्टमीटर, नो लोड रीडिंग ऑफ एमीटर and the speed and the spring balance reading. Okay, so this one is the no load condition. Now apply load in the step and note down the corresponding reading till the rated current is reached. Okay, आता आपण काय करणार, just applying the load, त्याच्यावरती mechanical load apply करणार. So after applying the mechanical load, so we will take some of the reading, त्याचे काही ते reading घेणार and then we will calculate the efficiency up to rated current. जोपर्यंत मोटर मधून रेटेड करंट फ्लो होत नाही तोपर्यंत आपण रीडिंग घेणार. सो वी विल टेक 5 to 6 रीडिंग. So I will show the observation table to you. So then you will better understand. See, all of you take screenshot for that because you want to take the reading. याचे तुम्हाला रीडिंग घ्यायचे आहेत. So suppose initial no load condition ला we are applying the voltage, it is nothing but 220 volt. जर मी 220 volt apply केलं, at that situation motor it will be take current of 1 ampere and motor it will be running at 1500 revolution per minute. At that situation S1 and S2, suppose value of this is nothing but 0 at no load condition. आपण लोडच दिलेलं नाही. So the load apply on the motor it is equals to 0. So torque of the motor it is equals to 0. Output power of the motor it is equals to 0 and the input power yield, so it is V into I, that is 220 into 1 is nothing but 220 according to efficiency of the motor. Efficiency of the motor it is equals to 0. पहिल्या कंडिशन ला efficiency मोटरची काय येईल, 0 येईल. इट इज द इनिशियल कंडिशन. नाउ सेकंड कंडिशन ला आपण रीडिंग घेणार सप्लाय व्होल्टेज. सप्लाय व्होल्टेज मध्ये काही चेंज होईल का बघायचं. सपोज इट इज 220, देन somewhat load it can be putted on that motor. मोटर वरती आपण लोड पुट करतोय. So current is increases. Suppose current is 2 ampere. Somewhat speed of the motor it will be decreases. Suppose speed of the motor is nothing but 1498 revolution per minute. S1 is nothing but suppose 1 kg. Then S2 is nothing but suppose 0.5 kg. S1 minus S2 it is nothing but it is nothing but 1 minus 0.5, it is nothing but 0.5. Okay, and then torque it can be calculated by formula. Torque T is equals to S1 minus S2 into radius, that is drum radius, into 9.81, it is in Newton meter. Okay, हा जो काय टॉर्क असेल it is in Newton meter. And do you know that the output power it can be calculated. याच्यावरून हा टॉर्क कॅल्क्युलेट करायचा. आउटपुट पॉवर, डू यू नो दॅट इक्वेशन ऑफ आउटपुट पॉवर, that is P out, mechanical output power it is equals to 2 pi nt divided by 60. Okay, आपल्याकडे n आहे, आपण टॉर्क कॅल्क्युलेट करणार आहे. सो दॅट वी आर कॅल्क्युलेटिंग द आउटपुट पॉवर and we are calculating input power by multiplying V into I. चं मल्टिप्लिकेशन घेतलं की इनपुट पॉवर मिळेल. and the efficiency is nothing but output power divided by input power into 100. Okay, so this is the observation table. We want to take 5 to 6 reading. आपल्याला 5 ते 6 reading घ्यायचे. So all of you take reading while doing a practical. Practical ज्यावेळेस करतोय आपण त्यावेळेस reading घ्या. Okay, each and every, because this reading we want to write in your manual. तुम्हाला तुमच्या मॅन्युअल मध्ये लिहायचे आहेत. So all of you take reading at that time. Okay, so this one is the observation table. This is the observation table. Calculation. While doing the calculation, here P into IL, it is nothing but input power. मी already सांगितलं तुम्हाला. Now output power is nothing but formula 2 pi nt divided by 60. It is in watt. Now torque T we can calculate S1 minus S2 into 9.81. So we are converting it into Newton, so that we are multiplying 9.81 into radius, that is R is nothing but radius of drum. That drum ची radius, it is in meter. Okay, now efficiency of the motor, it is equals to output power divided by input power into 100. Output divided by input into 100. Okay, I think getting all of you calculation part.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, see the graph, it will be like this. याचा जो काही ग्राफ मिळेल, efficiency versus output power, it will be like this. याचा जो काही ग्राफ असेल, so it will be start from 0. That means output power at initial condition or initial output power, it will be 0, and efficiency चा ग्राफ असा येईल. And speed versus torque चा ग्राफ, you people already know, it will be slightly less than that of rated speed. Rated speed पेक्षा slightly काय असेल, less असेल. So this one is the model graph for this, and the final result of this experiment is that the load test on DC shunt motor was performed and the respective graphs were drawn. Load test on the DC shunt motor, it can be performed and the respective graphs were drawn. Okay, so this one is the experiment theory. We will perform actual practical. So all of you pin my other number, that is mobile number, so that this will be visible to your screen. Screen ला तुम्हाला visible होईल. I will perform the practical now. I will show you connection and perform the practical. Okay, so I will stop sharing. Hello, audible no?
Yes, sir.
See, here rectifier output we are adjusting. So suppose I am giving a voltage, rectifier voltage, it is near about 220, 220. Okay, so आपण याच्यामध्ये 220 volt voltage दिलेलं आहे. Now see, I will show the connection. Okay, so this one is the panel. Now This one is the panel to perform the practical, that is load test on DC motor, as well as the determination of efficiency, and the speed regulation of DC shunt motor by direct loading arrangement. See, connection, I will explain the connection, as well as here the arrangement, it is nothing but the mechanical load arrangement or the brake drum arrangement is there. So see, this one is the motor, ही मोटर आहे बघा, याच्यावरती काय केलंय, फक्त बेल्ट थ्रू लोडिंग अरेंजमेंट दिले, that is mechanical loading arrangement. By moving this or by wearing this, we are applying load on the motor. मोटर वरती काय करतोय आपण, लोड अप्लाय करतोय. Here it is, this one it will show the reading. See here, all of you visible this one, हे दिसतंय का?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Okay. See, here it is, the load, it can be shown, it is in kg. When the load it is applied to that of motor, मोटर वरती ज्यावेळेस लोड अप्लाय होईल त्यावेळेस याच्यामध्ये स्प्रिंग टेन्शन येईल, हे व्हॅरी होते बघा, इट इज व्हॅरिंग, सो इट विल शो सम ऑफ द रीडिंग. हे रीडिंग शो करते बघा. सी हियर द 100 kg into 1 kg, 100 kg into 1 kg, that means हे kg मध्ये दिले 0 पासून 100 kg पर्यंत आहे. ओके, 0 पासून 100 kg पर्यंत जसं जसं आपण व्हॅरी होत जाईल, सो वी आर अप्लाइंग द लोड ऑन दॅट मोटर, मोटर वरती लोड अप्लाय करतोय. सो दिस वन इज द रीडिंग नथिंग बट S1, आणि हे सेकंड रीडिंग जे असेल ते S2 चं असेल. सो S1 S2, वी वांट टू टेक अ डिफरन्स, इट इज इन kg, हे kg मध्ये. नाउ वी आर, हा जो काही ड्रम आहे याची रेडियस आपल्याला मेजर करावी लागणार आहे. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी आर कॅल्क्युलेटिंग डायमीटर. पट्टी असेल तर ओके, हा ड्रम आहे, या ड्रमची रेडियस आपल्याला मल्टिप्लिकेशन मध्ये लागते. सो आय विल टेल आफ्टर दॅट द ड्रम रेडियस. सो आय विल मेजर द डायमीटर ऑफ दॅट and I will tell the radius. Okay, so we are taking for calculation the radius of the total. See, 20 आहे का? See, the diameter of this drum, इकडे सर 20 आहे ना, 20.4 नाही 20. diameter of drum, it is nothing but 20 centimeter. ड्रमचा डायमीटर किती आहे? 20 सेंटीमीटर आहे. व्हॉट इज द रेडियस?
10 centimeter.
10 सेंटीमीटर. त्याचं कन्वर्जन मीटर मध्ये करून घ्यायचं अँड देन यूज फॉर कॅल्क्युलेशन. ओके, 10 सेंटीमीटर इट इज द रेडियस, आणि त्याचं कन्वर्जन मीटर मध्ये करायचं आणि इट विल बी यूज फॉर अ कॅल्क्युलेशन. ओके, सी, I will tell the connection diagram. I think you all of you understand the connection diagram. I will tell the connection diagram for you. See here, this one is the positive terminal of the supply and this one is the negative terminal of the supply. हा positive terminal आहे, हा negative terminal आहे. Supply चे मेन पॉझिटिव्ह आणि निगेटिव्ह टर्मिनल. हेच स्टार्टरला इथे एक पॉझिटिव्ह टर्मिनल आणि इथं निगेटिव्ह टर्मिनल आहे, किंवा L टर्मिनल आणि एक निगेटिव्ह टर्मिनल. हे स्टार्टर, दिस वन इज द 3-point starter where one L terminal, one of the F terminal and one of the armature terminal is there. Okay, see, मी काय केलंय बघा, पॉझिटिव्ह टर्मिनल कसं कनेक्शन होतं? पॉझिटिव्ह टर्मिनल ऑफ द सप्लाय, इट कॅन बी कनेक्टेड टू द वन टर्मिनल ऑफ द एमिटर. एमिटरच्या एका टर्मिनलला कनेक्ट केलंय. ओके, आपण व्होल्टमीटर जो आहे पॅरलल मधला तो नेक्स्ट कनेक्ट करूया. सी, वन ऑफ द टर्मिनल ऑफ द सप्लाय, इट कॅन बी कनेक्टेड टू वन टर्मिनल ऑफ द एमिटर. Next terminal of the emitter, it can be connected to L terminal. See, this one is connected to L terminal. This one is the L terminal of the starter. हे स्टार्टरचं L terminal आहे. ओके, बघा, positive terminal of the supply, light terminal. Okay, positive terminal of the supply, it can be connected to emitter one terminal. Next terminal of the emitter, it is connected to the line terminal of the starter on L terminal. Okay, then we are doing the field connection बघूया आपण. So F terminal, that is field terminal of the starter, 3-point starter, it is connected to one of the rheostat terminal. एक rheostat च्या टर्मिनलला कनेक्ट केलंय. See here, rheostat च्या एका टर्मिनलला कनेक्ट केलंय. Okay, now नेक्स्ट टर्मिनल ऑफ द रिओस्टॅट. रिओस्टॅटचं नेक्स्ट टर्मिनल इथून घेतलेलं आहे, वन ऑफ द व्हेरिएबल टर्मिनल, अँड इट कॅन बी कनेक्टेड टू द F1 terminal. See, it can be connected to the F1 terminal. दिसते का हे F1 terminal? So F1 terminal ला कनेक्ट केले. Okay. Now see here, the A terminal of the starter जे काही A terminal, it can be connected to the armature A1 terminal. आर्मेचरच्या A1 terminal ला कनेक्ट केलंय. See here, this one is the A1 terminal of the armature. हे बघा इथं कनेक्ट केलंय आपण. So this is the A1 terminal of the armature. A1 दिसते. Okay. Now next connection, A2 आणि F2 दोन्ही कॉमन आहेत. So we are just doing that common. A2 and F2 are doing the common. And त्याच्यामधून एक टर्मिनल काढलेलं आहे. It is connected to negative. Okay. See, one terminal of the A2 and F2, it can be connected to the negative terminal. Black terminal ला कनेक्ट केलेलं आहे ना, निगेटिव्ह टर्मिनल. आणि इथं आपण सप्लायचं निगेटिव्ह इथं आणलेलं आहे. सो सप्लाय निगेटिव्ह टर्मिनल इज हियर. सप्लायचं निगेटिव्ह टर्मिनल इट कॅन बी कनेक्टेड हियर. ओके. नाउ व्होल्टमीटर एक कनेक्ट करायचं आहे आपल्याला अक्रॉस मध्ये. सो वन पॉझिटिव्ह टर्मिनल मध्ये इथं आणि एका निगेटिव्ह टर्मिनल मध्ये त्याच्या अक्रॉस काय केलेलं आहे, एक व्होल्टमीटर कनेक्ट केले. So these are the simple connection for this load test or determination of efficiency and speed regulation. Okay. So बघा voltmeter to measure the voltage, supply voltage measure करते, current to measure the load current or the supply current. Then rheostat, it is necessary to run the machine at normal rated speed or the constant rated speed. Constant speed ला motor run करण्यासाठी आपण rheostat use करतोय. Okay. And then the speedometer or the tachometer, that is tachometer, it is used to measure speed of the motor. Motor the speed पण आपल्याला काय करायचे, चेक करायचे as per the observation table. All of you take the reading of radius. Radius चे reading घ्या. R is equals to 10 centimeter. So 10 centimeter चं conversion मीटर मध्ये 0.1 मीटर. Right? 10 centimeter but 0.1 meter. So this is the simple connection. Now we will perform the practical. All of you getting the connection?
Yes, sir.
लक्षात आलं ना connection?
Yes, sir.
कुणाला काय डाऊट आहे का, समजलं नाही, व्यवस्थित दिसलं का? हॅलो, all of you visible clearly, no connection?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we will perform now. I have already switch on the rectifier in it. I will switch on MC here. Okay, when we are applying the voltage or we are switching on the supply, at that situation we will start the motor by applying 3-point starter. It's a supply alele baga. Here LED it should be glow. We are moving the 3-point starter arm to the right hand side to start the motor safely. So I am just gradually cutouting the resistance to increase the current in that armature circuit. Okay. Okay, see, our motor, it can be started safely. Motor safely start because we are using the 3-point starter to start this motor safely. Okay. Motor. See, motor, it can be started safely. Now it is running at somewhat speed. High speed the motor काय होते आता run होते. Okay, so I will check the speed initially, that is at what speed the motor it will be run. I will check the speed. Okay, 1467 speed is there. 1467 revolution per minute. Just 1 minute. See here. Here it is nameplate of the motor. On the nameplate, the revolution per minute or the speed of the motor, it is given 1500 revolution. म्हणजे 1500 RPM rated speed आहे. By varying the rheostat, we are
रनिंग द मोटर ॲट दिस स्पीड. पहिल्यांदा आपण काय करतोय, मोटर त्या स्पीडला रन करतोय. ओके, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी आर वॅरिंग द we are varying the rheostat and we are running the motor to that of constant speed. That is normal rated speed ना rated 1500 आहे, 1467 न रन होते. Just we are varying the rheostat. आपण थोडा rheostat vary करू. Okay. दिसते का? See, I am varying the rheostat to increase the speed. Okay. Slightly rheostat it can be varied. Now I will check the speed. Okay, now the speed becomes 1541. So, sir, very huh? Yes, sir, sir. थोड़ा increase करो. See, now speed is increasing 1489. Okay, okay. See, now the motor it can be running at a constant speed like 1501 revolution per minute. Okay, म्हणजे 1500 RPM ला मोटर काय होते, रन होते. That is rated speed ला मोटर रन होते. Now take this initial condition reading. Okay, initial condition चे reading घ्या. Speed of the motor it is nothing but 1500 revolution per minute. Supply voltage V1. Take the reading of V1. How many? Voltage किती आहे? Give me reply immediately. Anyone? Voltage.
244. 204.
See here it is 200. Here it is 220, and here it is 240. So किती असेल मग? Just count the division. 220, in between that there are 5 division.
204.
204. 4.
4. Okay. See, 204. All of you take 204. Now take the current reading, that is IL. किती आहे? 3.5. Right? It is 3.5. So at a no load condition, motor it will take somewhat current, because to meet the no load losses like iron loss, as well as that is hysteresis, as well as eddy current loss, or the friction and windage losses. To meet these losses at a no load condition, motor it will take some of the current. Motor काय करते? Some of the current घेते. Okay. Now we will apply load on the motor. हे पहिलं reading घेतलं all of you? सगळ्यांनी पहिलं reading घेतलं का?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will take another reading. Apply the load on that motor. Initial value of S1, S2 किती आहे? Here, what is the load? हा pointer इथं आहे. So load on the motor it is nothing but 0.
0, 0.
Okay. Here also it is equals to 0. S1 0, S2 0. Okay. Now we are applying some load. See, सी द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ S1. S1 ची व्हॅल्यू सांगा मला. Here it is 0, here it is 4. In between 0 and 4, one of the middle line is here. That means 0 and 0 to 4. To 0 आणि 2 च्या मध्ये it becomes S1 is equals to 1. Right? S1 ची व्हॅल्यू काय आली? आणि S2 at that situation it is equals to 0. S2 ची व्हॅल्यू 0 असेल. Now take the reading of V1 or voltage both लागते. Voltage बघा किती आहे? Voltage, that is supply voltage, it is constant 204. See the current. Check the current.
Three point eight.
Right? Current is nothing but 3.8. Now see, if the load increases, the current on the motor it will be increases. Write the speed 1519. Okay, 1590. Now we are applying load. Here load we are applied somewhat load. It is in kg. It is nothing but 2 kg. S1 is equals to 2 kg. S2 S2 it is equals to here. It will the pointer it will show below. So it is near about 1.5. Right, 1.5 or 1. Okay. So this one is S1, S2. We will check the speed at this condition. या कंडिशनला आपण स्पीड बघूया. बघा 1520 RPM होतं पहिल्यांदा. नाउ इट इज रिड्यूसेस 1507. ओके, 1507. See the voltage. Voltage it is constant 204. See the current. Current it will be increases. So now current it becomes किती current
4.4.
4.4 4.4 4.3 no.
Yes, sir.
4.3. Okay, 4.3 current. So this is second observation. Now third one, again we are applying the load. See the reading. S1. See, it is equal to 4 kg. I think at your side visibility. See, at the your side, it is equals to 4 kg. तुम्हाला ते line not seen directly or perfectly. So it is equals to 4 kg. Here, this is become 3 kg. इथं 3 kg आहे, हा 4 kg. S1 is equals to 3, S2 is equals to 4. We will check the speed. See, 1400 and 1492. Okay, 1492. Check the supply voltage. Check the voltage. It will be constant. check the current it will be increases, so it is 5 ampere. Okay, current काय आहे 5 ampere. All of you taken reading? घेतले का reading?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. See, now we will take another one reading. Okay, load on the motor, it is in 5 kg. 5 kg मध्ये आहे S1, S2 it is equals to 4 kg. It is near about 4 kg. Okay, now we will check the speed. चौदाशे 80. Okay, 1480.
Sir, speed equal to?
Voltage it will be constant. Voltage constant राहील. So check the current it is equals to 5.24 and 6, 5.6. Okay, 5.6 ampere current at this load condition. Now we will take last one reading. आणखी एक reading घेऊया आपण. See, again I am applying the force. See, here it is. S1 it is equals to 6 kg. S1 it is equals to 6 kg, and the S2 it is equals to 4.5 kg. S1 see, S2 4.5. We will check the speed. 1470. Okay, 1470. Check the voltage. It is nearly constant. Now it is 201, but it is nearly constant. All of you take constant, that is 204. Check the current. Here it is 6, 6.2, 6.4, 6.6. So, and again 1 point is there, or 6.6, 6.6 is there. Okay, so this one is the fifth reading. We will take another one in class reading. Again I am applying the load. Okay, near about S1 is equals to 7. S2 it is equals to 5. S2 is equals to 5. 1456 or 60. 1460. Yeah. Check the voltage. Voltage it is constant. Check the current. Current it is equals to 7 ampere. Okay. Current it is equals to 7 ampere. Okay, all of you taken reading? 6th reading. Hello. Reading घेतलेत का 6?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, now I will release the load. First of all, I will do the reverse procedure. I will release all the load which are applied on the motor. Okay, I have released all the load on the motor. See the supply voltage, it is 204, and current taken by the motor, it is nothing but 3.5 at normal running condition. Normal running condition the आहे. So that's why see here, when the load on the motor, it will be increases. Motor चा ज्यावेळेस load increase होतोय, at that situation the current taken by the supply, it will be increases, because the motor, it will be self regulating machine, that is to meet the required torque required by the load. The motor takes a maximum current, or it may be motor current, it will be increases. Motor चा current काय होते, increase होते. Okay, and if the motor current, it will be increases, motor current, it will be increases, then the motor speed, it will be slightly reduces. Motor चा speed जे आहे ते slightly काय होते, reduce होते, not more than, but it is slightly reduces somewhat. Suppose motor, it is running on 1500 revolution per minute, somewhat it is run on 1490 revolution per minute. Okay, so speed on the motor, it will be reduces slightly. Okay, so I will stop the machine first. I will vary this rheostat, or it is 0 position. Belt. Just 1 minute. One minute.
Okay, audible now? आवाज येतोय ना? हॅलो.
Yes, sir.
See, we have taken the reading in front of you. There is observation table is there. So in that observation table, we have taken all of reading, that is supply voltage at the first condition, then load current at the first condition, that is supply voltage 204 होता, then current taken by the motor at the initial ला घेतलेला जो काही करंट होता, it is nothing but 3.5, आणि स्पीड आपण कॉन्स्टंट स्पीड म्हटलं होतं, बट मोटर इट इज रनिंग ऍट हायर दॅन कॉन्स्टंट स्पीड. सपोज 1500 किंवा 1530 लिहा, सो इट बिकम्स 1530. S1 इनिशियली 0, S2 0, S1 S2 0, टॉर्क 0, आउटपुट पॉवर 0, इनपुट पॉवर जी काय येईल इफिशियन्सी 0. पहिल्या कंडिशनची इफिशियन्सी काय येईल 0 येईल. ओके, नाउ second reading we have taken, that is voltage, it becomes constant 204. then current taken by the motor, it will be increases. जो काही reading असेल ते reading घ्या. current taken by the motor, it will be increases. सेकंड सिच्युएशनचं स्पीड होतं आपलं 1520 रिव्होल्यूशन पर मिनिट. S1 1 होता, S2 it is become 0, so S1 minus S2 it is equals to 1. Torque calculate करा according to formula. Torque is equals to S1 minus S2 into radius of drum ची radius it is in meter, 0.1 into 9.81, it is converted into Newton per meter. Okay, so Newton meter मध्ये convert करतोय आपण. Now this is torque yield. Output power according to formula P out it is equals to 2 pi nt divided by 60. याच्यावरून आउटपुट पॉवर तुम्हाला काय करता येईल, कॅल्क्युलेट करता येईल. ओके, सो आउटपुट पॉवर इट कॅन बी कॅल्क्युलेटेड अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस 2 pi nt. n आहे तुमच्याकडे, स्पीड जे काय आलेलं असेल ते स्पीड पुट करा. टॉर्क आपण जो काय कॅल्क्युलेट करतोय, टॉर्क फ्रॉम S1 S1 आणि S2 वरून जो काय टॉर्क कॅल्क्युलेट केलेला आहे, सो जस्ट पुट दिस व्हॅल्यू ऑफ टॉर्कची व्हॅल्यू पुट करा आणि पी आउट कॅल्क्युलेट करा. ओके, सो कॅन यू टेल मी फर्स्ट रिडिंग, पहिल्या रिडिंगचं हे सांगताल का मला? हॅलो, just tell me first one reading, what is the S1 and S2? S1 1, S2 0, right? बरोबर ना?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, टॉर्क कॅल्क्युलेट करायचा S1 minus S2, 1 minus 0 into 0.1 मीटर मध्ये ड्रम रेडियस 10 सेंटीमीटर आहे ड्रम रेडियस. सो इट कॅन बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू मीटर, इट इज बिकम 0.1 मीटर. मल्टीप्लाय बाय 0.1 into 9.81, त्याला मल्टीप्लाय करा
0.981.
so this value is nothing but torque value. And similarly calculate the value of output power, that is P out calculate करा. So if we have calculated the output power of the मोटरची आउटपुट पॉवर कॅल्क्युलेट केली की आपल्याला आउटपुट पॉवर मिळेल. इनपुट पॉवर इट इज नथिंग बट VL into IL, V आणि I चं मल्टिप्लिकेशन म्हणजे 204 into 1, इट इज नथिंग बट इनपुट पॉवर येईल. and efficiency is nothing but output power divided by input power. Output power divided by input power. According to this you will calculate the efficiency. Okay, efficiency calculate करता येईल. Getting?
Yes, sir.
Is there any doubt? याच्यामध्ये कोणाला काही डाऊट आहे का?
No, sir.
Somewhat I think while taking the reading on kg, that is जे काय आपण फोर्स अप्लाय करतोय त्याचं ज्यावेळेस रीडिंग घेतोय, while taking the reading on kg, जे तुम्हाला कॅमेऱ्यामधून दिसत होतं somewhat ती लाईन because there are observational error मुळे काय होत होतं, तुम्हाला ती लाईन सपोज 4.5 दिसत असेल आणि मी तुम्हाला 4 घ्या म्हटलं, that means as per my observation it is 4. As per your observation, because of you are not here physically, कॅमेरा मधून ती लाईन सपोज तुम्हाला 4.5 दिसत असेल, this is wrong. So that reading I have given, so it is without observational error. Okay, without observational error मी reading दिले. So all of you calculate torque, output power, input power and then calculate efficiency calculate करा आणि हा या टेबल मध्ये लिहा. So while writing this, calculation should be done on back side of the manual ची जी काय बॅक साइड असेल त्याच्यावरती कॅल्क्युलेशन करायचं आणि ऑब्झर्वेशन टेबल इट इज ऑल्सो ऑन द बॅक साइड. ओके, सो सर्किट डायग्राम इट इज ऑल्सो ऑन द बॅक साइड पेज and theory as well as other result as well as conclusion. So these are on front side of the page, and after that all of you write the result, draw the graph according to reading नुसार ग्राफ ड्रॉ करा. म्हणजे पहिलं रिडिंग 0 होतं, परत इफिशियन्सी किती येते, सेकंड सिच्युएशनला इफिशियन्सी काय येईल, थर्ड सिच्युएशनला इफिशियन्सी काय येईल. सो जस्ट प्लॉट अ ग्राफ, also plot a graph, also you should plot a graph, that is speed versus torque चा पण काय करा, ग्राफ कॅल्क्युलेट करा. ओके, draw the graph on the graph paper and attach to that manual after that experiment. त्या experiment नंतर manual ला काय करायचं, attach करायचं. Okay, getting? Is there any doubt?
सर हे एक्सपेरिमेंट पेजेस वरती लिहायचे का एक नोटबुक करायचे सेपरेट?
Just 1 minute.
Tell once again what you are asking.
एक्सपेरिमेंट पेजेस वरती लिहायचे की सेपरेट नोटबुक वगैरे करायचे?
नोटबुक नाहीये, पेजेस वरती लिहायचं.
मग सर ते डायग्राम वगैरे कोणीकडे आणि ते थेअरी पार्ट कुठे म्हणजे कुठल्या साईडला लिहायचं ते सांगा परत एकदा.
डायग्राम लक्षात घ्या, डायग्राम, ऑब्झर्वेशन टेबल आणि कॅल्क्युलेशन हे पेजच्या बॅक साईडला लिहायचं. बरोबर?
ओके सर.
हा, आणि थेअरी नाही लिहिली तरी चालेल. आता याच्यामध्ये यू ऑलरेडी नो द थेअरी. हा, प्रोसिजर, ऑल ऑफ यू राईट द प्रोसिजर. त्याच्यामध्ये एम लिहायचं, ॲपॅरेटिस लिहायचं. हे राईट साईडला येईल, राईट साईडच्या पेजेस वरती एम, ॲपॅरेटस, त्याच्यानंतर प्रोसिजर अँड द रिझल्ट अँड कन्क्लुजन हा पार्ट फ्रंट साईडला येईल. ओके, गेटिंग?
येस.
हा, ओके. सो इज देअर एनी डाऊट? याच्यामध्ये कोणाला काही डाऊट आहे का?
नो सर.
Okay.
In this way, we will conclude this today's practical, and we will stop here. Thank you. Just 1 minute, all of you stay join. I want to take attendance.